Hello, everybody, and welcome to the circle once again. I was thinking about making a video tomorrow, but I'm really anxious to get one done today. Previewing the Chelsea game, which is going to be a very, very big game. But first of all, I want to give a shout out to yesterday. I got 2 more subscribers, so I'm so happy about that. I want to thank you so much, the 2 individuals that have subscribed so far. Welcome into the circle, and I hope you have a good time here listening to content that I'm providing. I want to talk about the Chelsea game tomorrow. This is the biggest game this season that we have so far. It's going to have a very big impact, like I said yesterday, on our top 4 chances. And we have Chelsea tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Saturday. We have Manchester United in the Cup, and then we have Manchester City away from home coming up pretty soon. These are 3 games which are going to decide pretty soon, especially those 2 games in the league. They're going to decide if we are going to be fighting for a top 4 spot. Certainly, we won't be out of it after those 2 games, but it will have a very big say on where we're going this season and what we're doing. So I wanted to also say, whatever happens in the next 2 or 3 games, we must support the manager. Most of us wanted change. We got the change that we needed, and we need to support Unai Emery at least till the end of the season and take stock at that point. And then I would say even till the beginning of the next season when the football starts again, because we will have seen what the club has done in transfer market at that point, and we will see a little bit more of Emery's team, as it were. The powers that be got 3 or 4 players in and that we're working with this season, and hopefully by the end of this summer transfer window we will have 3 or 4 more players, because we're going to have some players that are leaving, and then by that time the majority of the team will be an Emery picked team. At least 8 individuals will be in that team, and we'll see less and less of Wenger players and more Emery players, and that's just the way things go when you get a new manager. So I wanted to get right into saying that please support the manager. Unai Emery is our manager till the end of the season, and it's ridiculous that people are saying Emery out. That should not even happen for at least a couple or 3 years. We need stability in this club. We are followers of a classic club, a class club, a club that has class, and we don't change managers, as you know, every season. So please support the manager, and I'll get straight into my lineup my lineup choices for Chelsea. Now, the formation I'm picking is, when we're attacking, it's going to be a 4-2-1-3, and when we're defending, it's going to be a 4-5-1. So I'll start off with the goalkeeper. Obviously, Bernd Leno has done a good job pretty much through the season. I believe any of his real big mistakes have been down to poor defense in front of him, as we all know, and he's done pretty good. He's made some very small mistakes that have led to goals, particularly the Spurs game at home and the Liverpool game at home. Moving right along, I'm going to pick what I think is going to be our 2 best defenders in the 4. Socrates, as most people would say, he's been pretty solid. He needs to calm down a little bit more in the tackles, though, and keep his yellow card count down. I would pair him with Mustafi. Now, hear me out. This is going to be the kind of red hot game that I believe Mustafi excels in these kind of games. He seems to lose his head when he loses concentration, and this game against Chelsea is going to require big concentration from him, and big games usually bring out his best form. I've said before that we really do depend on the fullbacks and our regular fullbacks are Monreal in the left side and Bellerin on the right side. And we are not the same team when we go away from those two fullbacks. So they are very, very important to the way we play. And I'm going to say especially Bellerin, who gets the push up a little further up the field than Monreal. Monreal is more defensively sound, and that's what we need. In midfield, it's no surprise, Xhaka and Torreira. Now, Torreira is going to be vital to our defence, and I have a theory that Torreira is actually getting fatigued a little bit. He's not used to playing through the Christmas schedule, so he's actually feeling it a little bit, and I believe his dip in form has coincided with our dip in form. So I'm hoping he's had a little bit of a rest and that he can come back to some of his better football. In front of Torreira and Xhaka, I would want to play Iwobi in the hole. He can also slot into midfield for the 5 in defending. Iwobi has basically earned his place from last week's performance. Not a lot of players cover themselves in glory, so I think Iwobi had a very, very good game, and he can dovetail with Monreal on the left-hand side. Now, the tree up front, I'm going to play Lacazette as the centre forward, and we've really, really needed him in the last few games. And yes, he did play against West Ham and was non-existent. There was no service into him. This is going to be a white-hot game against Chelsea. I'm really, really hoping whoever's going to the Emirates will be able to please generate a great atmosphere. This is a must-win game. Lacazette can hold up the ball for us. He's very important to the way we play. Also, earlier in the season, Lacazette worked very well with Aubameyang on the left side. So I would play Aubameyang on the left side. He can still be dangerous from that side, and he can work very well together with Iwobi and Lacazette on that inside left channel. The final piece of the puzzle is Aaron Ramsey. I would use him till the end of the season. He's desperately needed, and he can fill in and do a job on the right hand side. He can also drop into a 5 in the midfield when we need to do that. And Aaron Ramsey will be able to get into the box on the end of some things, as I think he will be able to clear that flank and leave Bellerin to do his stuff, pushing all the way up to the end line for cutbacks. So that is my lineup. Obviously, the 1 point is Ozil. I do not believe that he is warranting a starting spot in the 11. This is just my opinion, but I do believe Ozil should be a substitute, and he should be able to come on with 20-25 minutes when the game gets a little bit more frantic, let's say. This is a big game. We need a victory, and I believe my lineup is very flexible in terms of attacking. As a 4-2-1-3, and also very flexible to defend, so we can slot 5 into the midfield when we're defending. But please drop your comments. Football is all about opinions, and everybody's going to have a different opinion, and we all must respect each other's opinion. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about in terms of the Chelsea game. I want to ask also who you would start. Do you differ with the lineup that I've picked? It's just purely my pick, what I would play. Unai Emery is going to pick his team, and we have to get behind and support it. I think he will leave 1 or 2 players on the bench that I mentioned. Also, I have a question for everybody. Are we going to win a cup this season? Are we going to win the FA Cup, or are we going to win the Europa League? Then finally, are we going to get into the top 4? And let me know what you think. We will be going live on Sunday, the day after the game. So please join me. when we go live with Gundam News. Last weekend was very enjoyable, and I would like to do that again. We had a very good time. Please, I want to say thank you to the subscribers who I picked up yesterday. 2 more subscribers, as I said earlier. Starting out small, but hopefully we can make this thing snowball a little bit and get a few more subscribers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification, like and comment, and I will see you guys at the weekend. Thank you.